Drake has had one hell of a career. He's had one hell of a year, but in addition to that, we also have Kendrick Lamar taking front stage, revolutionizing hip-hop as we know it, and taking things to a whole nother level. Drake, on the other hand, is more of a mainstream rapper who's reached the masses, but I think from a critically acclaimed position, Kendrick is probably the best lyricist that we have in the game right now that's well known.
One thing that people need to realize is that Drake, as an artist, even though he wants the fame and he wants the spotlight, he's more concerned about his legacy. He's always talking about his legacy and how people don't appreciate him almost in a sense. Whereas with Kendrick, Kendrick doesn't really ask for anything. He just puts his music out there and he's getting all the acclaim. So imagine being like the most popular artist and then some other guy just kind of comes out of nowhere and he's like, everyone's loving and praising him. He's getting what the other guy is wanting. And I feel like that's kind of Drake's position in all this.
From my perspective, I kind of feel like Drake is the super duper fine girl with the, the MAC makeup and the brand new MAC lipstick, the eyeliner, the lashes, got everything arched. And she works at McDonald's and got a GED. Basically, she's nice to look at. She has the popularity, but she has no depth. Kendrick is that college girl that's lame. She goes home, goes to, all these prude events. She's really conservative, long dresses, but she's not going to be flamboyant. You're not going to have to worry about seeing her at the strip club with her friends. She's not at the club every weekend. She's about her books and she's about her life. For this comparison, I think that the biggest thing is, what does Drake need to reach that next level? And right now, I think that the thing that everybody sees that Drake is missing is message behind his rap. Drake used a lot of ambiguous concepts to hook a broad demographic of individuals into his music. However, that also creates a dilemma because we like Drake music. We don't see the substance that K-Dot puts out. K-Dot put out an album, and let's be real honest, K-Dot does not put demographics on his album. He raps for black folks. If you look at his album cover right now, damn, he's wearing a white tee. It's a parental advisory label on it. He has braids inside his hair. He's not shaved. Damn, it's in big red letters. And, let's be honest, white society sees this, and they have no idea what the fuck to do with it. It's not appealing. It's not what they used to. It's not Rihanna.
And it's like, it's not inviting. I mean, it's like if you're not black and you see Kendrick Lamar's album cover, you're not really invited to listen to it. It's like, should I be listening to this, or like, is it okay if I listen? Like,
oh no, honey, we're not buying that album for you. That ruffian. But I agree with you, CL. It's not inviting to the demographics. But then you'll have Drake, and Drake will put out a new album, and it'll be a skyscraper on it, or it'll be some loosely coupled concept of letters. If you're reading this, and everybody's like, hey, it's a Drake album. It's nice. It doesn't really fit a mold, and everybody, every different demographic, every different race can kind of see their self in one Drake song or another Drake song. When we talk about depth and width, Drake, it has a much broader message. He has much broader music when it comes down to reaching people. I'm reiterating what CL just said. It touches everybody, but when you get Kendrick, you get depth. He dives down deep. He touches your soul. He makes you think about concepts. Everything from money trees to levitate to mortal men. All this stuff hit home. And now, even on his new album, if you haven't had a chance, listen to Feel or maybe listen to Lust, and both of those songs are deep songs, and it's like, man, I can kind of relate to this. I can kind of see myself in his music. But on the contrary, when you listen to a Drake song, you're listening to audio commercials. It's like being at the Super Bowl during halftime. Drake can't get past his commercial phase. Does that tarnish his legacy? And I guess that's a real good question, and I want the audience to kind of respond to that. If Drake never puts out any type of music with depth, with meaning, with purpose, does that tarnish his legacy as an artist?